Hello, my name is Chris Puttock. I'm here today doing something a bit weird. It's going to be some creepy messages that individuals have gotten from their fans or from just general users of the internet. I will state that all of this is not an endorsement of any of the behaviour. It is, however, something to highlight the behaviour, I would hope, so that anybody who sees this will look at it and go, I don't want to be that guy. Because, I mean, we've all sent that cringe message or that thing that you shouldn't have sent, whether we're drunk or whether we're trying to do something that we probably shouldn't. But at the end of the day, we are responsible for our behaviour. I've got the current one. The one that we're going to do today is submitted by ex-user Noodle Streamer. She's a Twitch streamer on multiple platforms. Actually, I believe she's on Twitch, YouTube, and she's even got her own merch. I believe we're going to give her a shout out because she's really done us a solid by letting us use this. So, yeah, Twitch, Discord, TikTok, Instagram, X, and Twitter. You can find her entire link page by going onto the user on X that we've given you. We do hope that you check her out. She's one of those e-girls, I believe. She's one of those lovely gamer girls that we all love to watch game and do all that. We've got our profile picture up there, so she's quite a very strong personality from what I can tell. And without further ado, we're going to read it out. And I want you to look at this and tell me in the comments and whatever why this is creepy to you. Because let's face it, if we can recognize it as creepy, we can do something about it. We can't recognize it as creepy, we're in trouble. So this is from some gentleman that she's blocked. So he messages her going, I think direction of OnlyFans and such might go as follows. Since, yeah, he can't really spell, can he? Since Twitter is sucker free for all, and you can basically see whatever you want from whoever you want. So advertising OnlyFans or try and sell content through DMs, etc., in my opinion, will become only used by the really desperate. Now I think this is what's important. The only reason me as a consumer will pay for OnlyFans or personal content with some kind of personal attachment to the creator. I mean, yeah, that is just, ugh. I mean, how the hell are you going to get a personal attachment to the creator of an OnlyFans page unless you know them in person? In which case, you're a bit of a weirdo for reaching out to somebody in person about their OnlyFans page, or you're the one helping them make the content. And that's also, I mean, I don't know why he's trying to ask for that if that's the case. Where was I? Consumer. Me as a consumer will pay for OnlyFans as personal content. Will be as okay. I don't mean in a creepy way. I mean, you do. You are a creep. I mean, there's no way about that. I mean, I am a bold 31-year-old man who's got a beer belly. Let's face it, I've got a bit of a gut. And I can tell you that as a single man, I would never send this. I mean, maybe when I was like 19 and all hopped up on those hormones, but today, no, would not do that as a mature adult. But I'm way as far as maybe the creator was someone they grew up watching, or maybe the creator sent them a personal DM once. a someone grew up watching, so they just turned 18? Is this one of those things where, oh, they just turned 18 and made an OnlyFans page, now I can masturbate to them and not feel guilty? I mean, if that's the case, get the fuck out of it. I mean, come on. You really think that justifies it? They turned 18, but you watched them since they were 12? Unless you were 12 at the same time, it's creepy as hell. And they send you a personal DM once. Why did they send you a personal DM? Was it your birthday and it was one of those, was it cameos? Maybe that was their personal DM. It was a cameo for you. Just something that connects them on a level that says, okay, now I'll buy the content. Me personally, everyone just seems to want to sell themselves, which is fine. But it becomes a turn off when that's all it is, all overall. Hope that makes sense. No need to respond, just venting. Okay. I mean, she blocked him straight after this. I mean, I don't know why he was just randomly reaching out to her, telling him his thoughts on OnlyFans. I mean, just venting, okay, whatever, but creeped her out enough for her to block you, so clearly she doesn't want you to vent her like that. I mean, if you think that you are owed something by any creator, I don't care if they're me on my first video or a creator who's been out there for 20 years or whatever, you're not owed anything by any creator. Let's just be real with each other. If you think you are owed something by a creator or a content maker, you are sorely mistaken. But if you want to reach out to them, reach out and give them positive feedback. I mean, that's what you got to do. If you really didn't like OnlyFans, you don't have to use OnlyFans. And I mean, what are you trying to convince her that you want her to make OnlyFans now? I believe that if you're going to create an OnlyFans page, yeah, you can advertise on Twitter. I mean, it's quite a free-for-all right now. My personal views on that sort of stuff, I mean, okay, whatever, we all consume porn. If you're a grown adult, who cares? You consume as much porn as you like, but don't put your weird creep stuff on the internet and start making it other people's problem. If you are so consumed by porn that you need to make this someone else's problem, you have a really, really big problem. So, I mean, that's everything for this one. I mean, it's about 8 minutes long. It's a bit longer than I thought it would be. Probably because I couldn't shut up. But yeah, if you are on Twitter, look up Noodle Streamer. She will definitely respond to you. She's very responsive to her fans who respond positively and with good feedback. She will, obviously, if you act like this character and just start going on about porn or start commenting on her body, she will block you. Like, she doesn't fuck around from what I can tell. And good on her. I mean, I respect the fact that this new generation of e-girls and whatnot, they don't put up with the shit. They're not going to sit around, let you abuse them, and then be like, well, they're a fan still, so technically I'm still monetizing from them. Because they understand that while you might be monetizing off of you, buying all their shit for no reason, they also end up suffering on their mental health. I think they've learned that from a previous generation of e-girls who, by all accounts, a lot of them have said in interviews and whatnot but their mental health suffered severely because they just put up with the abuse. So they're like, well, that's the nature of the beast almost. It shouldn't have to be. We as men need to do better. If we call each other out, we can do better. I will admit, back in my youth, I think up to about the age of 21, I really probably didn't behave properly towards women. And part of the reason towards that was because I learned everything I'd learned off of shows that were made in the 70s and 80s for the majority. And the only other modern influence was Two and a Half Men. And let's face it, his behaviour towards women was not perfect. I mean, it's a funny show. I'll still watch it. But I won't use it for advice on how to pick up women anytime soon. But I will say that part of the problem of today's younger generation when it comes to this sort of stuff is that they've been exposed to the manosphere crap, and we're going to get into that in other streams soon. I'm making a bunch of small videos today, all with lots of different things, and hopefully we'll be able to get into more later on. And I'll explain the manosphere in detail to anybody who wants to listen as well. So this is Chris Puttock of Dreamweaver Productions. We're doing the Creepy PMs today, and we'll next be doing some more content. We might be hitting Reddit up next. We've got some Creepy PMs from Reddit, and we've got some other ones that we want to use that are from places such as Facebook that we're going to have our friends submit and stuff like that. And I'll also be popping in the description a place to email me your creepy PMs and stories and stuff like that. We're going to be doing as much as we can over the next few weeks. I'm hoping that you follow me on YouTube and Patreon and stuff like that. Hoping that I come through clearly, because I'm not going to lie, I sound like a drunken sailor half the time when I speak. But overall, I hope you got a little bit of laugh out of it. I hope that you enjoyed it a little bit. I mean, overall, I will say that I'm going to try and add some humour into these things. Right now, I'm just trying to make a video. But if you've got any suggestions and stuff, or places we can go for our stories and our content, we love to also use that. If you've got a story, we're going to be using Reddit a lot. So just submit the stories through Entitled People, Neckbeard stories. We might also get into some bad boss stories as well, because I can tell you a few stories about my bad bosses. I want people to enjoy themselves here, so we will do our best to get as much as we can. We will engage with you as much as we can. Just bear with me. I'm gonna do my best to be a bit more humorous as I go. Right now it's more nerves, I think, so yeah. But yeah, follow me on YouTube, and I'll also put a link to my Patreon page, which is going to be featuring this soon as well. And once we get up to date and we start live streaming, hopefully we'll be properly sorted by then. If you go on my Patreon, you can donate as well. Patreon is simply Dreamweaver Productions. And yeah, every donation helps me out, because, and in extension, it helps other people out, because I hire staff who do the editing, who do film work, who do lots of stuff. This helps us get our private projects, which helps us get sponsors, which in turn helps us boost our profile even higher. We want that. We want everything we got to be done. And yeah. Thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day. And yeah, peace out.